So with all the suspense, and for those of you that don't know, the Daisy Award, we established this for Anderson Hospital back in May of 2022. So we've been doing this for over 3 years now. And we have another Daisy Award winner. We do this quarterly. And for those of you that don't know, it is an international award through the Daisy Foundation. J. Patrick Barnes was a patient that has suffered from an autoimmune disorder and disease, and then it did take his life. And the family then started this foundation. So those of you that have gotten Daisy nominations, we've had several Daisy winners now, you know very, very well that this exists, and love to just share this next quarter's story with you and the winner.
Okay, so I'm going to take it over. First of all, kudos to 3MedSurg because we've been up here quite a bit lately. So congratulations to that. We did have, again, over 100 submissions for Daisy Awards. And then a team goes through those and chooses a winner. So congrats that it came from 3MedSurg. Also, Amy and Abby have some pretty stuffed envelopes of other people that had nominations. So they will get those stories and pins to you over the next couple of days. So I will go ahead with the story here. So when this nurse walked into my room and started asking the questions that many other nurses had asked previously, she noticed that my husband, Ray, was very nervous and anxious. He is very, very claustrophobic, and a closed MRI was very fearful for him. She started to explain all of the reasons that he needed an MRI, and my husband said, "Let's just leave and we will go over to Mercy South where they have an open MRI." This nurse allowed him to talk about that and then shared with him her concerns of the need to quickly have that MRI completed and that we should stay here to make that happen. She then went on to explain the medications that she could provide to help give him comfort and decrease his anxiety. She talked about Valium, and he agreed to give it a try. Thank God she talked him into this. Thank God he took the medicine and wasn't as anxious, and we did recognize that Ray had had a stroke. After that, this nurse came in with all the discharge paperwork a few days later. She made sure that he understood every piece of his discharge plan and the medications he would be going home on. She also reassured us that if there were any questions after discharge, that the hospital was available 24/7 and provided the phone numbers that we could call back with any questions. She had gained our trust. She told us stories, we told her stories, and we shared fun moments of history together. The next day, after Ray had been discharged, he came in to pick up all of his medical records and came to the floor wanting to recognize this nurse. Unfortunately, she was off that day, but believe you me, Ray will be back to make sure and thank her in person. We cannot say enough thank yous or appreciation for the peace that she left in our hearts. Thank you very much to Eva Baumann. Great story.
Yeah. Sounded awfully familiar.
Awesome story. So yes. With that, Eva, we would love to get some pictures of you and, of course, with all of your team here. So to share, right?
Yep. And then you have a certificate that's here in the portfolio. And you also have $100 Visa gift card.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Take care of yourself. Yeah.
Awesome.